What's up everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto and good evening and welcome to this video in which I wanted to cover some crypto news. If you're new to this channel, welcome. I mainly do price predictions and price analysis, but I always like to cover some crypto reviews and some news sometimes too. And for my community, let me know if you want to see more of these videos, obviously depending on this, but in this video we're going to be covering one news event specifically. Some news I think is pretty big for crypto and could have some huge impact on crypto prices. More about that a little bit later in this video, but first I wanted to do a quick introduction on it. I'm going to be talking about FTX wins bid to buy crypto lender Voyager Digital's assets out of bankruptcy. So what you need to know before that is obviously what is Voyager Digital and Voyager Investing. Basically that used to be a crypto exchange. I think a lot of you also know their token VGX, which has been pretty bullish. All right. Yeah, okay, I can see it right now, which has been pretty bullish over the last 3 months. Sometimes we had some massive bull runs together with a lot of volume. But Voyager Invest, as you can see, Voyager Digital, the company behind that, went bankrupt, I think in July or June. And the main reason for that was that Voyager had a lot of loans. They loaned out a lot of money and assets to other crypto firms and to other firms, such as 3AC, Three Arrows Capital, which was a huge crypto company, and they borrowed a lot of money from different parties. And over 60% of the money that Voyager Digital loaned out to other crypto parties went out to 3AC. They went bankrupt very quickly, so all of that money was gone, or at least most of it, which left Voyager with a lot of problems, definitely in a bearish market like this. So they filed for bankruptcy. That is what happened. Very bad. A lot of people still need to get their money off the exchange. And this is one of the things that can actually allow that, because if they can actually sell their assets, that lets them get some money, which then they can pay to parties of which they borrowed money, but they can also pay that to customers who are still owed money. So that's already something that is positive, even though we still have to wait. We don't know how much money is getting repaid and how much is possible. Still, it's a little bit of good news. All right, so that happens, and then the assets of Voyager Digital, which I'm not sure what the assets completely are, but I think it's a lot of crypto. The assets of Voyager Digital were auctioned off. FTX was a big bidder, Binance was a big bidder, but FTX won it. They are going to pay 1.4 billion for all of the assets of Voyager Digital. So that's pretty big news. First of all, that means, as I said earlier, that's positive for people who still are owed money by Voyager Digital. But apart from that, it also could mean some things for crypto prices, right? Because the main thing is that FTX actually bought this. But what are those assets? All right, because those assets can be multiple things. They could just be, I don't know, like real cash, stable coins, could also be cryptos. So what happens if FTX actually gets those assets is a couple of things. They could do a number of things, and what they're going to do is going to be very big news, I think, and that's going to be very, that's just going to mean a lot. So obviously they gain the assets. They could just hold them. Maybe it's crypto, maybe it's stable coins, maybe they just add that to their portfolio. That's possible. They could like pay it back to people who are owed those assets, to help pay it back, to maybe gain some goodwill. Apart from that, I mean, as I said, they can hold it, but they can also sell it. It's just, it really depends on what those assets are. If it's, for example, a lot of Ethereum, a lot of Cardano, a lot of XRP, I'm just naming something, a lot of cryptos, what's going to happen if FTX gets those cryptos? Do you think FTX wants all of those cryptos on their balance sheet in a bear market? Or do you think that they're going to sell some of those? In the second scenario, that would mean quite a big influx. I mean, 1.4 billion in assets. Let's just say that's the market cap. In volume, that's not a lot, but it does have some impact if they're all unleashing those tokens onto the market at one certain point. So it's going to be very interesting in the future what's going to happen. For now, it really depends on two things, or on one thing. What are those assets? What have they bought? And I couldn't find it somewhere online, so let me know if you know more about that. But what's going to be happening next and the consequences of that really largely depends on that. But apart from that, if you're interested in more updates on that, you can definitely subscribe to the channel, and I will be back with more updates on the matter. For now, this was a quick update and some news around Voyager Digital and FTX. For now, I want to thank you all for watching and listening. If you want to say something about it, if you have questions about it, let me know down in the comments. But for now, I'd like to thank you all for watching and listening, and I hope to see you all in my next videos. Bye.